Hello everyone, how's it going? And welcome to my first video for Wild Rift patch 4.3. And obviously we're going to have to start with one of the best ADCs in the game, Kaisa. There are so many things with this new patch, and I'll be totally honest with you, I think this patch is kind of completely broken, and not in a broken way where everything is strong. Broken as in there's so many bugs, there's so many problems with runes, there's so many problems with items and boots and everything like that. The game's just all over the place at the moment. I'll be totally honest with you, it's very difficult to keep track of everything, but I've still got a video for you all. I'm going to be bringing you a lot of content for all the new runes, all the new items, boots, everything like that, all are going to be coming right your way. So first we're going to be taking a look at Kaisa. Now in terms of the build for Kaisa, nothing has really changed for her, and the reason being is because of her, obviously her passive, being able to upgrade her abilities. It's really important to kind of go for cheapish items in a way, so things like shield bow, Phantom Dancer are very good. Sorry Veos, I can't play it right now, I'm recording a video, but things like shield bow and Phantom Dancer are just really good items in general. You know, shield bow for the shield, Phantom Dancer for the insane amount of attack speed. These two are relatively cheap items and gives you your first ability and third ability upgrade straight away. Berserker Greaves are pretty damn insane. I actually went a game where I went Berserker Greaves as a first item on, I think it was Tristana. This item gives you a crazy amount of attack speed. You got attack damage, attack speed, and movement speed that Berserker Greaves gives you, which, yes, it costs a little bit more gold. It costs 1,400 now, I believe. Yeah, but it's definitely worth it, 100% worth it. And even for the boots upgrades now, I feel like there's quite a few options. Locket now shields yourself, which is kind of cool. And also it obviously shields your whole team, which I think this could be really good for supports now. I think it's going to be really good boots enchant. You also have the stasis enchant for the invulnerability, if you want to go for that. Protobelt is now only 500 gold, so you can also go for that. There are quite a few boots upgrade options that I think you can go for. I think stasis is still going to be your go-to, but I tried Locket a few times and it actually worked pretty damn well. And then you have items like Infinity Edge, Mortal Reminder, Bloodthirster. The build hasn't really changed too much. The build pretty much stayed exactly the same. Now this is the interesting part when we get onto the runes. Now with Kaisa, you gain a lot of attack speed from your third ability, from Phantom Dancer, and also Berserker Greaves. And to be honest, with these three sources of attack speed, I felt like I had more than enough attack speed. Like, it felt really good without running lethal tempo. That's why we're going to be running Conqueror now for Kaisa. It gives you the stacking damage, it gives you a lot of vamp as well, gives you a lot of healing, which is going to be really important, really cool for Kaisa, to make sure that you go for more damage and more healing, because if we go for more attack speed, it's going to be a little bit overkill. Now for the rest of the runes, there we go. This is what the runes look like now. I think it looks insanely cool with the new runes. So you have, obviously you have 4 different trees now for the runes. You have Domination, Precision, Resolve, and Inspiration, red, yellow, green, and blue. Obviously the main one for Kaisa and for most AD carries is going to be Precision. Now you can only pick 1 rune for each row. You can't pick 2 from each row, for example. So on the top row, I think we're always going to go for Brutal. I think Brutal is always going to be our best one. Basic attack, dealing bonus adaptive damage on hit. Is really nice for Kaisa because you just deal more auto attack damage in general. Triumph can be okay, I guess. It's not too bad, but you don't get the extra damage anymore, because that's now from Coup de Grace. Is going to give us the extra damage when enemies drop low on health, and Gathering Storm is just way too slow. So we go for Brutal, we go for Coup de Grace to give us more damage when enemies are low on health, or you can go for Giant Slayer if you want to, if you're against a lot of tanks or bruisers. And then for the final rune, you have the 3 legend options. Legend Tenacity is actually really important now to make sure you take if you're against any crowd control, because Mercury Treads, the defensive boots, don't give you tenacity anymore. So that's pretty crazy. Legend Bloodline, also really strong. My go-to to give you Omnivamp. Really nice to get Omnivamp, really nice to get increasing Omnivamp throughout the game. And then Legend Alacrity gives you attack speed, which, as I mentioned already, we don't really need any extra attack speed for Kaisa because we already have a lot of attack speed. Then for the secondary runes, you could pick one of the other trees. So if I try and pick Precision, for example, you see the main tree switches. If I pick precision in main tree, the secondary rune switches. So you can't actually pick the same tree twice. So you have to pick another tree. So you can go for something like, there are quite a few options. You can go for something like domination, could be quite good because you can go for eyeball collector. Now I'm pretty sure eyeball collector is completely bugged right now in terms of the description. I'm gonna have to test in game how it actually works, because eyeball collector in here says you gain 0.5 AD or 1 AP after each unique takedown, and it says it stacks up to 10 times. There's not 10 unique champions in the game, there's only 5, so I don't know how that works. And then it says you gain 0.5 AD or 1 AP upon reaching 10 stacks, which it should be like 10 AD or 20 AP. But yeah, the descriptions are bugged. Like I said, the game's completely broken right now, but eyeball collector is pretty good if you feel like you're going to get a lot of takedowns. Resolve tree is also very good because you can go for bone plating. Bone plating is still a very, very good rune to take on AD carries. You can also try out perseverance to get more tenacity. It can also be very, very helpful. Or you can go for the inspiration tree. Nimbus cloak is still a very strong rune to take as a secondary rune, and if you want to go for that to get the extra movement speed, and that's pretty much it. You can just go for any of them ones. And then for the summer spells, we still have flash and we still have exhaust. But yeah, as I mentioned, the game is pretty bugged right now, pretty broken. Most of the descriptions are pretty much wrong. The patch notes were also completely wrong. So yeah, I don't really know what to do, to be honest with you. I might do some testing on the runes and do a full rune kind of explanation, in a way, like a beginner's guide to the new runes, because so many people are asking so many questions about the new runes. So we're gonna, we're probably gonna go through that, or we're probably gonna see, how it works in a way. But yeah, anyways, hopefully you enjoy the gameplay, stay safe, and I'll see you in the next wild video. Peace. Yeah, Tristana will be good this patch for sure. Berserker agrees Tristana is really, really good. Yeah, you can exceed the attack speed cap with lethal tempo.
First time I returned,
you can exceed the attack speed cap with lethal tempo.
To save me. Now it's to save them. This suit hunts in the manner I choose.
What's Jin got? Fleet. Okay.
Kaisa, remember me. Void rule number 1. Don't die. You're the hunted. This place is beautiful. I'm going to save it.
Relic Shawl Karma as well, not Sickle. Like Sickle Karma this game would be pretty insane.
Exploit their weakness.
This Karma's against 2 low range champions. Okay, that's kind of interesting. Man,
this world is changing.
So difficult to trade.
Let's see what's
Nice. Nice. No, that's fine. Oh, I survived. Nice. Okay, that was worth it. I was able to kill the
It's fight and flight. Only now I do not run.
I was able to kill the Karma as well, which is pretty nice. Okay, that's a good trade. 500 gold to get ahead of the Jin. The thing is, I would have gone Berserker Greaves there, but I kind of need my first item ASAP with Kaisa to get Q upgrades.
I return stronger than
Kaisa's like one of the only champions that you can't give up first item on. It's actually crazy. Like, ADCs are not even going to go bone plating anymore.
Good day. I came back.
Oh god, Ornn stayed alive the whole time.
My feet hungry.
I mean, I guess Ornn's still broken. I guess Ornn's still ban worthy.
This skin taught me how to survive.
Wait, he went demolish. I'm curious actually what runes he went. I wonder if the futures market works on Ornn when he's out the base. I wonder if that works. So many cool interactions actually that you can maybe go. So many cool interactions.
Trees.
Does anyone know when rank will start? Tomorrow. Just one question. Why didn't see the new runes on my game? Did it update in the store? Yeah, you have to go to the app store. Ornn with Glacial Augment actually doesn't look that bad.
This skin lives on me and hunts me.
It's kind of funny actually.
Void rule number 1. Don't die.
Nice. Ornn gives me the power. Holy moly, he's just going for it. Holy moly, he's just going for it.
It's a good day.
He's just going for it.
You need to gather my strength.
Go back and get Berserker Greaves.
This suit hunts in the manner.
Berserker Greaves plus Longsword. I don't know what rune Ornn went for. I mean, the main rune, the keystone, is Glacial Augment, but he also went Demolish. So I'm curious if he went down like the inspiration tree. Man, Berserker Greaves feels so good.
Kaisa. Remember the name. I came back.
Ornn just running him down.
This place is beautiful. I'm going to see.
Honestly, I think I can go Infinity Edge second item. With Berserker Greaves.
Monsters are everywhere.
Actually, maybe PD's still too good.
That's
I think PD's too good to give up. What's up, Zin? Hello, hello, hello. Hey, hey, hey. How's it going?
This skin taught me how to survive. I will show it how to live. Fight with flight. Only now I do not run.
My god, that Glacial Augment slow is actually kind of... Wait, what the... Holy moly, I nearly died. That Glacial Augment slow is actually pretty insane. Holy... No vision.
Trees. How I missed them. I need to gather my strength. I return stronger than I left.
Okay, he's going back.
The hunt will resume.
You're again starting? He's streaming at the moment, I think, as well. Yeah, see, they have objective bounties now. You see, like, these little highlights around the turrets? These are all, like, objective bounties. Like, if the enemy team takes them, they also get, like, a little bit of extra gold. I guess it's kind of a cool comeback mechanic. I couldn't get that in time. Whoops. Do I care about anti-heal this game? Probably not. Actually, they have a Darius. Might as well buy it.
It's fight or flight. Only now I do not run.
And the only thing is with Glacial Augment, you have to land your E or your ultimate. If you do, then it's pretty crazy, actually. Holy moly, it's kind of nuts. Oh, 1 HP. 1 HP in a dream, baby. Oh, there's a warden there.
This place is beautiful.
I still have... I'm just gonna clear top. Oh, that is not good. What are the chances of that, by the way? And he still had flash as well. Ah, it's so unfortunate. My bad, my bad. What was the one rune or item or something that I wanted to check to see if it works with... I can't remember what it was. Oh, it was Revitalize, wasn't it? I wanted to see if Revitalize works on, like, physical vamp or something. Would have been kind of cool. It's a new patch? Yeah, it's a new patch. Also, I've been playing for way too long. My phone's getting really, really hot. I can tell because I'm starting to lag. It was really good, though. Nice. You definitely don't need lethal tempo on most ADCs now. Was that Magnetron thing? Look how much attack speed I'm getting. Even without, this is without lethal tempo. Like, I have more than enough attack speed here. Like, way more than enough attack speed. That's actually kind of nice.
It's a good day for a hunt.
I have way more than enough attack speeds. Do I go lock it again? Holy moly, my damage.
The hunt will resume.
Hey, take 2. I'm down.
This skin taught me how to survive. I will show it how to live.
Okay, I'm not that crazy. I'm not going in for that.
That's enough for the moment. The hunt will resume.
I can buy stasis if I want to, but I want to keep testing out Locket. I don't think the shield is good enough, though. From looking at it, it doesn't look like the shield is good enough.
Don't
From the looks of things, anyway. Huh. Hey, what's the shield like? Oh, the shield's okay. The shield's actually not that bad. It's definitely better on supports, I feel like.
It's a good day for a hunt.
This locket shield's not going to save you against like a Z or something, you know. Still feel like you need to go stasis. It's just super expensive now. That's the problem. Nice. GG's. GG's. Bam 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 bam. GG's.
I see you.
Nice. GG's. 25k damage. Not a bad game. Yeah, you have so much attack speed now with Berserker Grease. Berserker Grease giving you that attack speeds. And also we have Phantom Dancer. Like, there's no need for lethal tempo anymore. No need.